Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and here's the verse of the day. So we're going to be in Matthew 20:28. So here's verse 28. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many. So that's also related to Mark 10:45 right here. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many. Basically the same quote. Now, here also in John 13:14, here, let me find it real quick. We got another famous one. If I then, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. So these three verses are all, very famous verses from three of the four gospels. Two of them are basically the exact same quote from Jesus. About serving. So, here in 28, just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life a ransom for many. So, real ministry is done for the benefit of those ministered to, not for the benefit of the minister. Many people are in the ministry for what they can receive, either materially or emotionally, from their people instead of what they can give. And then to give his life a ransom for many, the death of Jesus, the giving of his life, purchased the freedom of his people. The idea is that his people were in bondage as slaves, and he paid their price. Now, Jesus, as is God, he came down as a man, as the lowliest, everything. There's a dichotomy between pride and humbleness. Jesus was the ultimate, example. He is the ultimate example of humbleness, whereas Satan would be the ultimate example of pride. Thinking back to Ezekiel 28, where it talks about the king of Tyre, this city that is prophesied against. It talks about the prince of Tyre, who was the human ruler of that city, whereas the king of Tyre was Satan behind all of it. Satan was very beautiful and everything, and he got very prideful. He thought he could be better than God, and that's when Lucifer the angel fell down and he became the devil, Satan, the prince of deceit, all that. But we have our prince of peace, Jesus, who was the ultimate servant. He very easily could have, let's say, that, saying where, he was slapped and, you're supposed to take it, turn the other cheek. Whereas, Jesus could have easily just destroyed people, and he didn't. He rarely let, any punishment, be dished out from himself. We think about, the money changers and all that, but he was the ultimate example. He is the ultimate example of peace and serving others and all this. And we see it in John 13:14, right after he had he washed the disciples' feet. Like, that is something a servant does for somebody. And we're talking about God himself washing these dirty, feet from people, putting oil on it, giving a foot massage, doing all of it. Imagine getting a manicure. Imagine God kneeling down and giving you a manicure. Now, if that doesn't make you feel like a little embarrassed that the man who died for us would get down and give us a manicure or wash our feet, then you're not living for God. You need to realize that, it's against human nature to want to serve. We think about the dichotomies in the Bible of strength and grace, or, these different ideas, meekness, softness, and all that. It is strong to be those things because it's a lot easier to be weak and to give in to evil things like wrath or things like that. So we need to be a servant just like the Son of Man, who is, Jesus, right here in, 2028, saying, just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve. So he didn't come down to be served. He came down to serve, to show that, that humbleness, to give us lessons on being humble, on being gentle, on being loving, and all that, to show that to people. Because you see a lot in the Old Testament, there's a lot of violence and there's a lot of sin and not a lot of love. So this is why, God needed to come down and show us those lessons firsthand. Otherwise we would never learn it. So, Serving others is not something that's natural to us, but we need to break that mold and be unnatural. To be Christians is to be unnatural to the world. We are technically against the world, and we need to serve others like Jesus served us. We need to be more loving, we need to be more humble, gentle, generous to people. And here, an enduring word, it talks about ministry. So look at it this way. So Jesus ministered to us. Now we must go out and minister. That's the job of a pastor. Jesus equipped us with the lessons to go and minister to others. So we must go and minister and serve, equip others. Like I've talked about in previous videos, our ministry is our family, our friends, our, relationships, all that. We must minister to those people. We must equip them with the word and, show them the gospel, show them whatever, the anything with Christians, the lessons of Jesus, the love of Jesus, the grace, all of that, and just be servants out there. Go and serve the homeless. Go, serve your wife, serve your kids. Be a father or a mother. Serve your husband. Servitude should be natural to the Christian, just as Jesus showed us. You know, it's not weak, it's not, weird, it's not anything. It's what Jesus did, and that's the lesson we should take from it. We need to serve others, we need to help others, we need to be not Jesus, but be like Jesus in people's lives. Show them the gospel through our actions. So, go out and minister to people, go out and serve other people just like Jesus did when he came down from heaven, and he was our ransom. He gave us freedom. The death of him, the giving of his life purchased the freedom for us. His crown of thorns, that's the crown we should have worn. We should have bled that blood. We should have felt that pain, but Jesus took all that pain for us. So go out and minister to people, go out and serve others just like Jesus served the disciples and died for all of us. The ultimate sacrifice, the ultimate service. So serve others, love others, be gentle, be kind, be humble, all those things. Be a good Christian. And, thank you for watching, guys, and have a blessed day. Peace.